Hello everyone, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about some concept called list comprehension. Okay, so this is one of the handy options. Uh, Instead of explaining what is list comprehension, let's go and see how it is working and what is list comprehension. Basically, list comprehension is nothing but doing a for loop and assigning the for loop data back into the other variable, everything in a single line. So it's pretty much I have a variable and the variable data which processed by a for loop and returned back to the same data. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, for example, I have some variable called, okay, let me tell you something. I have something called data. Okay, so here I'm going to process something like uh, I have a x here and for and some variable declaration variable and range of data. This is nothing but our for loop. Okay. Okay, let's apply it for a real-time scenario. Okay, so let's take the simple example. I want a list which will return the even numbers between 1 to 50. Okay, so I'm going to even underscore num. Okay, and here this is where the tricky part. So it has to return as a list. So the square brackets, and here the data which is comes through as a variable called x. Okay, and I'm going to write a for loop here for x in range of 1 to 51, so I can have 50 as well, 51, and that's all. See here the even number which takes a for loop and it will print the data from 1 to 51, nothing but 1 to 51. It means it will print the data from 1 to 50. So those data will be stored in X as a list. Okay, let's print the list. Print even underscore num. Let's run. See, you got the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 50. Okay. Okay, let's try the same for. Okay, it is not even numbers. I have all the numbers from 1 to 50. So here I can have a some condition check. If x mod of 2 equal to 0, that means it's a even number. So let's print it now. See, now you can have only the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, 12, 14 up to 50. Okay, can you do it for odd number? Yes, we can. Okay, so odd numbers, and here if it's odd number, it's not divisible by, it's not mod equal to 0 by 2. So let's print here. I'm going to print odd number. Let's run this. Here the first one which contains the even number and the second list which contains the odd number. So this is what we call as a list comprehension. So I have a variable, we don't know what is that variable, whether it's a list or not. Okay, so but see this declaration, it's a list. So I'm going to take as a list, and list data is nothing but this particular process. So inside the square brackets I have a for loop which will process the data from 1 to 51, and it will check whether it is divisible by 2 and equal to the mod of 2, and it will return 0. That means it's an even number. So that will store in the even number as a list. Okay, so is there anything else we can do with that? Yes, we can do that. So let's have something called names. I have some other variable called names. Names contain a list of names. As usual, John, Matthew, and Dennis, and Carlson. Okay, so I want a list, okay, and it will contain the capital all capital letter of this particular each and every name, and all small, and the length of the particular name. Okay, so how we are going to do that? Okay. So here is the response. I I have another variable called response. Okay, I keep it as a res. Okay, so I want as a list. So the square bracket here. Inside you need to have another square bracket. The reason is I'm going to return as a list of list. It's a two-dimensional list. So one list contains all the data and the inside list contains each and every individual contributions. Like this is the whole list, okay? And inside you have another list which holds this particular data, capital and small, and the length of this. Let's how are we going to do that? Okay, let me show you another square bracket. First, let me print the length of d, comma d dot upper. I'll tell you where the t comes from. Okay, and d dot lower, and then we have the processing the data for d in names. So now we might have understand why from where the t is coming. So d is the declared variable for the for. So the iteratable variable. So each and every time it has a different data. First time John, then Matthew, then Dennis, then Carlson. Okay, can we predict the data how it comes as an outcome? So the outcome is the first list contains John, the length of John, and John in all uppercase and John in all small case. The same thing applies for each and every elements or items here. Okay, let me print the rest. Let's run this. Okay, what is the error? Line number 7. Line number 7. Okay. Okay, what is happening here? Length of d and d dot up. Okay, the method brackets are missing. Okay, let me run this now. Okay, again, what is an issue here? Okay, what went wrong here? Okay, my bad. All right. Okay. So in the response, I have the length of d as a first parameter, and second is upper and the lower, and I'm iterating the data. Okay, let me print it now. Fine. Great. See, the first element is the length of the name, each and every name. John, the length is 4, and the second item is John in all caps, and the third John in all small caps, and I mean in small letters. The same thing happened for all the data. So this is what we called as a list comprehension, and this is a powerful way of handling the list and also with the dictionaries. Okay, just give it a try and let me know if you guys have any clarification. Okay, thank you.